Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 10 latest defense updates. At number 1, Kaveri Marine Gas Turbine is 25% more powerful than its equivariant, says DRDO's chief. Kaveri Marine Gas Turbine, that is KMGT, India's first marine gas engine that is rated at 12 MW, is as powerful as a 16 MW gas turbine that is sold in the international market, claimed V. Kamath, Secretary, Department of Defense, R&D and Chairman, DRDO. Kamath said that KMGT has demonstrated 12 MW rated power under India sea conditions, which is equivalent to about 16 MW under International Standard Atmospheric Conditions, that is ISA. Next, Zorawar light tank rollout in April. According to a report in Times Now, DRDO's L&T developed Zorawar light tank that is under fabrication and will be rolled out in April. The Defense Acquisition Council DAC of the Defense Ministry last month accorded the approval for acceptance of necessity AON for purchasing 354 of these tanks through Make in India. At Defense Expo in October 2022, it was told that the prototype is under fabrication by Indian private sector player Larsen & Toubro Limited, which is the lead system integrated of the program. L&T showcased a scale model of the upcoming 25-ton light tank for the first time at Defense Expo. Next, India might order 2 more Kalvari Class Submarines. According to India Today, Indian Navy and state-owned Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited are in talks for the procurement of 2 more Kalvari Class Submarines, in addition to the 6 submarines that are already been ordered, with 5 inducted into the Indian Navy. Indian Navy is expecting considerable delays in the procurement of next-generation submarines under Project 75 India, either due to a lack of bidders or due to some submarines not being able to meet some of the key technical requirements that have been set by the Indian Navy. Next, Air Independent Propulsion System, that is AIP system, to be ready to be fitted on board INS Kalvari. Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO and Naval Group France have extended cooperation for entering into the detailed design phase for the integration of indigenous air independent propulsion in the Kalvari class. In a major boost to Atmanirbhar Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, an initiative of the government, the fuel cell-based AIP system of DRDO's Naval Materials Research Laboratory NMRL will soon be ready to be fitted on board INS Kalvari. Next, Pakistan will phase out Chinese MiG-21 clones. According to media reports, the Pakistan Air Force, which operates Chinese copies of the framed Soviet-era MiG-21 called F-7PG, will phase out one more 2 squadrons of the jet this year and replace it with Chinese JF-17 fighter jets. The Pakistan Air Force operates 48 F-7PG aircraft, half of which will be retired by the end of this year, despite the fact that the aircraft was purchased in the early 1990s and is no longer suitable for use as an interceptor. Next, vintage 25-pounder artillery to be replaced with Indian field gun for firing 21 gun salute during Republic Day parade. The vintage artillery with 25-pounder guns that traditionally fires the thundering ceremonial 21-gun salute during the Republic Day celebrations will be replaced by 105 mm Indian field guns this year, as the government makes a further push for its Make in India initiative. During a press interception here on Monday, Chief of the Staff Delhi area, Major General Bhavnish Kumar said, "We are transitioning towards indigenization, and the time is not far when all our equipment will be Swadeshi." Next, Maldives supports India's candidature for UNSC non-permanent membership. The Maldives will support India's candidature for a non-permanent seat of the United Nations Security Council for the 2028-29 term, the Foreign Ministry said here on Monday, citing New Delhi's strong and effective leadership in maintaining international peace and security. India declared its candidature for non-permanent membership of the UN Security Council for this month. I am glad to inform you that we have declared our candidature for our next tenure at the Security Council, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said at the United Nations. Next, India it's India T-72 MBT to get major upgrades after Ukraine shocker. Indian Army has decided to upgrade its now vulnerable T-72 main battle tanks, that is MBT, with more modern technology so that it can have a fighting chance in this modern warfare where tanks like T-72 in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war are not only underperforming but have prompted Russians to develop the latest T-90M variant of the baseline T-90 to turn the tide of the war. Recently, T-72 tanks with T-90 Bhishma turret, also equipped with an explosive reactive armor ERA developed by DRDO for India's Arjun MBT, was spotted testing in India. Next, INS Vagir lethal platform with formidable weapons package, Navy Chief. INS Vagir, the fifth submarine of the Kalvari Class Submarine, was commissioned into the Indian Navy on Monday, giving a boost to the force prowess. INS Vagir, which has been built by Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited in Mumbai with technology transfer from France, was commissioned in a ceremony attended by Chief of Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar. The submarine will boost the Indian Navy's capability to further India's maritime interest in deterring the enemy and conducting intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance to provide decisive blow in the times of crisis, the Navy said. Next, Khalistan supporters vandalized Australia's third temple with Hindu hate graffiti. In a shocking turn of events, a third Hindu temple in Melbourne, Albert Park, has been vandalized with Hindu hatred and pro-Khalistan graffiti in the space of 15 days. In Melbourne, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, that is ISKCON, temple, also known as the Hare Krishna temple, is a well-known Bhakti Yoga movement center. In the early hours of Monday morning, temple management discovered graffiti Hindustan Murdabad, which translates as death to Hindu place, on the walls of the revered temple. Thank you.